Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning.
My name is Berthold Halm. Me and my wife are the owners of Antares Computers. And we immigrated last year from Germany. We arrived here last September. And at first I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to introduce Antares Computers to the board and the chamber. We are super happy to be here in Canada. We received our permanent residency somewhere in February, so we can hopefully be here for a really long time. The whole immigration thing started a little bit with what I did in Germany. I was running a computer business for over 15 years there, and when we came here and talked with people, it seemed as there would be room for one more computer guy being here around. And so we started the whole immigration based on that business idea. So Antares Computers, or maybe first something to my person and my credentials or experience. I am an electronics engineer, and I graduated in 1990. And my first job was as a development engineer, and I developed electronics hardware for over 10 years. So I'm really into what's going on into a computer and all that stuff. And then I changed a little bit and did something more like project management for 3.5 years. And I have been running the computer business as a side job since 1995 and became fully self-employed in 2002. So I bought my first personal computer in the mid-80s, and I think I can say I'm I saw computers from, I wouldn't say day one, but a bit after that. Mm-hmm. And since then, I've been into most things that come with the computers, like using them, repairing them, building computers. That was one of my favorite things. Building special computers, like small ones, big ones, cheap ones, expensive ones. I specialize a little bit in special machines which people need when they deal with computer-aided design software or graphics design. So you need a really powerful machine that really does the job in a very short time that you need to. So Antares Computers focuses on the small and medium businesses. We offer all the services that are needed to make a small to medium computer network run smoothly, fast, reliable, and safe, which is a really important thing today because it's an online world now, and so we're all exposed to a lot of dangers and attacks from the outside world, which I experience in my daily work. So the safety and security of a network is one of the main issues today. As I said, we offer sales, repairs, upgrades of computers of all sorts. Network infrastructure, which is a super important thing today. It's not just about plugging two devices together and they will do the job somehow. That's what all the outside world tells us, but it is not happening, as I can see. I'd like to mention Wi-Fi systems, which is a super important thing today with all those mobile devices and people running around with notebooks and doing the job here and there. So a good functioning and safe and high-speed Wi-Fi system can be a very important thing to your business. We also can do a coverage of a larger area with the latest mesh technology, which is a good word now. And we make surveillance systems, especially with hardwired network cameras. I don't like the wireless stuff so much because theoretically it can be disturbed. So when you have a hardwired device, it's the most safe way you can do it. And then every sort of software things like installation of softwares, safety security software, protection software, internet access, solving problems that come with this. I see a lot of problems in that area, like internet connections coming and going all day long, and so on. So, like multifunction devices, so I see clients having like a super expensive multifunction device sitting there, which is more or less just used as a copier. And you can make more out of most things that you have sitting there in your office or in your company. So this is a bit of, I might say, a bit of a mission that we're on to give the client what is possible with their computer stuff and peripheral stuff that they have, make it work smoothly together, and often enough it is not about having new stuff, it is more about making the right structure and make the components work together in the way they're supposed to. So I have clients saying, oh, my computer's, it's so old, it's like 6-year-old, and it's so sluggish now, I think I need a new one. I say, no, you most likely don't need a new one. It's not actually about a single computer being sluggish or not doing what it's supposed to. It is more about the whole infrastructure. And this is what we're about to see. That is the first thing I offer my clients, to come there, make an assessment, see what they have, and make suggestions, recommendations, and one of the most important things, write down what the situation is. So when I come to my clients and I say, okay, what is this? I'm not sure what that is. Is that connected to the network? I don't know. Where is your data backup? We heard of that, but I actually don't know where it is. And so I think one of the most important things is to have a documentation about that whole computer stuff sitting there, like naming the computers, putting labels on it, so okay, this is network address whatsoever when I need something. So that this is the first step to be aware of what is the situation, what does the client need, how is the business working, and where should, let's say, the client go with his computer stuff. And from there, we can develop a strategy, what to add to the network, what to take out, what to replace, and then it turns out if they really need a new computer or not. Because a new computer don't save your problems. It just doesn't. It's just a new computer that needs a bit of attention, like a little baby. It's just sitting there and consuming energy and not doing really what it should do, so it has to be trained and set up and everything. So it is a whole like bunch of things that need to be done and make a computer network really run smoothly. So this is what Antares Computers is up to, like not just like selling a new computer or whatever, or selling new stuff or doing this or that. It's a holistic approach that we have. I think this is what it's about today, because it is an online world. Like 10 years ago, you had one computer sitting there doing something, put a disk or thumb drive in, and that was it. And now it is something that covers more. It is that computer, it is the online connection, it is security, safety, and today it is speed. So it really doesn't matter if your computer takes 1 minute or 10 minutes to power up. I think there's no use in coming to the office in the morning, hit the button and get in the car, go for a coffee, come back, and oh, it's already working. That's cool. So a modern computer should be able to boot up in 30 seconds, and you just double click on something and wish it's there and does the job. So you can close and open softwares and files and things just like literally in seconds. So and this is what we are about to do, make that fast and make it reliable. What I see with many clients is that they seem to have that they seem to get along with all those daily hassles that come with their computers, and it is not coming with the thing itself. It is just a matter of setting it up correctly, and it will be fast and reliable. That's what I like to do, is give my clients back the confidence in that computer stuff, not being that daily hassle and taking away that, I'd say, that anxiety. So will it last as long to give me the time to finish that document and print it out, or what will it do the next couple of minutes? So this is what I like to do. So treat it as what it is. It is a tool, and it has to do what it's supposed to do, and it has to be reliable and fast, and that's it. And at the same time, it's like driving a car. You can't just put someone in a car and expect him to know what to do. Same thing with computers. It looks easy, but you're just like going to come to 10 or 20% of professional usage with that thing. And what I offer is a training of my clients to make the full use of what they have. And it starts, so it sounds funny, but it starts with using Windows and the Windows Explorer. There's so much built in the system itself, like with storing your data and finding again what you did yesterday or 2 days before. So it's about using the things, the software you paid for, using it the right way. So many people do not really know how to use the Office software. Word, Excel are mostly used the wrong way. They're used for doing things they're not really intended to. And so people end up with having problems with Excel and Word, just using, I'd say, the wrong way. So what we offer is also training of all sorts to make use of the stuff you already paid and have. I think that's more or less the mission of Antares Computers. So whenever anyone experiences a problem of whatever kind it is, you do not know where the problem is. Just call us, we come and figure out where the problem is, and in 99% we solve it. That's it.